Hey folks, and welcome back to MusicalConman plays The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. I think, you know what? Since I'm a glutton for punishment, I'm gonna go ahead and do another Lost Greed Mode run, because I like to suffer, and it was just kind of fun. But, wait. First, I want to do something that I think will be fun, and if you disagree, say so now. What's that? You didn't have enough information to make that choice? What's that? I'm not listening to you? Okay, that's fine. So, what I want to do real quick is I want to pick the next game to play for the other series I'm doing for the channel. I'm blanking. Itch.io Bundle for Racial Justice and Equality videos. So, there are 55 pages of games on it, with 30 games each, currently. There were 700 to start, there's over 1,500 now. There's a lot of games, and more keep getting added. So the way I'm going to pick is, I have got a little dice roller up. We'll do a tiny bit of music here. I could do any random number generator, but I like the idea of a 55-sided die. So first, I'm going to roll a D55 to determine what page I'm going to start on, and it's going to be 32. So I'm going to start on page 32, which I can just go directly to in the search bar, and then I'm going to roll a hypothetical 30-sided die to see which game off that list I'm going to play next. Now, before I pick this, if it is not a video, I don't have to play it if it's not a video game, so, you know, asset packs, tabletop role-playing games don't count. And if it's a game I've played before, I don't have to play it. Anything else, whatever it is, I gotta check it out. So, we got page 32, and our game is going to be number 8. So, let's load page 32 of the bundle. Let's go ahead and, I guess I could have streamed my web browser, recorded my web browser for this, but I'm not. Okay, and number 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Number 8 is going to be called The Quiet Sleep, a city builder / tower defense game set in a person's mind. Also, a couple of these look really cool. Ooh, They Won't Go When I Go, a GM-less TTRPG, so a tabletop role-playing game where no one has to be the game master. About remembering the dead. Above that is a 2-player game about useless lesbians mutually pining for each other across... And it fades out. Freelancers, kill your boss, seize power. God, this bundle is enough games for a lifetime. Looks like Freelancers is a tabletop role-playing game. But that's not what we're doing right now. Right now, we have picked our game, which is The Quiet Sleep. I'll download that for the future. And now, thanks for your patience, it is time to play a run as the Lost. And anyone can, go look at what's in this bundle. So if you would like to pick a game for me to play, feel free to nominate one, or just give me a number between 1 and 55 or 1 and 30 in the comments below, and I will be happy to check out that game. Okay, so we've started our run. We've gotten growth hormones, which is an excellent damage upgrade. We've gotten 2 bombs, which is a nice amount of bombs to have compared to our previous number, which was 0 for context. No luck on getting a nickel for a key, so we're going to go ahead and start the wave. The growth hormones is going to just be a huge help. You can see our damage went 3.5 to 5.19, and that's a pretty good increase. Oh man, that was a real big sneeze. I wonder how that sounds on a recording. I wonder how it would have sounded if I did it right into the microphone. Perhaps if I continue my recording career long term, I'll become a true professional who ducks away from the mic to sneeze, or even has like a special mute pedal for situations just like this. But I'm not going to do that, because I like sneezing, and I don't see why I would deprive that joy from my loyal viewing audience. So far these waves are going pretty good. Growth Hormones is letting us really blast through them, and the fact that we're getting pretty much ground-based enemies means we've been able to sit on the rocks pretty safely. That was a little foolish. But none of these enemies can fly, and there's only one wave left after this, so I don't feel like I need to hit the button. I want to get rid of that spider. I've talked about this before, and I'll talk about it again. I want to have as few different types of enemies as possible. Okay, so now we've got some flying enemies. This particular type of flying enemy are called flies. It's a advanced terminology. And we're going to shoot them with our bullets. They're called tears in this game. I know, try to keep up. And till they die, which is this game's word for cease to exist. Okay, I don't know if this is necessarily a huge upgrade, but it's going to be fun. So we're going to take Technology 2, which, number 1, is going to reduce our damage back down to starting levels. Number 2, this is going to give us this big ol' laser, which can be a mixed bag in normal runs, but it can be really, I think it'll be pretty good in greed mode, because this lets us hit multiple enemies at once in this big room. We aren't going to hit the button because, you know, if another boss spawns, we can hit multiple enemies at once. And none of these enemies can hit us if we just stay on the rocks, so I'm not too worried here. You can see we still fire tears, but we fire them at half the rate, so our laser does become our main source of damage. I would love to get technology, or like the item technology, as opposed to Technology 2 here, so that we can have double lasers. Or, I would also love to get Tech X. I would love to get Tech 0.5, so that we can have like a good like random passive damage thing. And I would love to get Tech X, so that we can have the best damage in the game. Technology 0 is static tears. I don't know if that... Well, it would certainly affect our normal tears. I don't know if it would affect our laser. But, I really thought that would die faster. Now we need to take care of it. Where is it? Okay, that one's under the rocks. Okay, this is gonna take a while. Our damage is not super high. We're trying to take down Polycephalus, and it's just going to be a little bit. I'm very tempted to use a bomb to do extra damage, but since we only have one bomb, I'm going to abstain. Alright, into the devil deal we go. Guppy's Tail is unfortunately not going to have any effect. Guppy's Tail gives you an extra chance to spawn a chest in place of something else after you clear a room, but since we never spawn things that way, it's just not going to happen. Alright, I'm debating cube of meat, and I think the answer is yes. This may very well be the cause of our death. But the damage! It's so good! Could have killed those with the laser too, but I didn't have my shooting hand on the keyboard. Obligatory paranoid, is this recording check? Yes, it's recording. I would start the download. Well, it's not the best item, but we get the free keys. This is pretty good. I would go ahead and start the download for our itch.io game right now, but my internet connection is currently being used up because I decided to record in higher quality and at 60 frames per second after my last night recording was so choppy. So that means the video for Night of the Consumer. Ooh, another syringe is going to be really nice there. Oh, don't blow it up by accident. Okay. Night of the Consumer, which probably ought to be the video before this. It's still uploading right now. Perfect. That video is a whopping 7 gigabytes because of the higher quality. Okay, coupon is a much better active item to have here than what we had before. It's not the best yet, but we'll go ahead and grab the halo, and lump of coal is not bad. I think it will affect our laser. Oops. Let's cancel that reroll. Let's drop a poop bomb here and do that. So yeah, like my Isaac Let's Plays are usually like, maybe like, I was recording those in 30 frames per second and maybe like in the 1 gigabyte range. But I think another key thing is, I don't know a ton about video compression and all that, so please don't consider me an expert on the subject, but I know there is a magical word called bitrate, and it's how fast things are changing on the screen. So if you had a video that was just a single image that didn't move, it would actually be a pretty small file, because I think the video encoding is based somehow on what changes between each frame. So things with a lot of, as I understand, things with a lot of bright colors, a lot of dynamic motion, and all that are going to be much larger files than others. So something like Isaac, which is, you know, two-dimensional, the background of the room is not moving at all, only the character and the enemies and the tiers are moving right now. If I move here, the room changes, but, you know, the stuff on the sides stays the same. You get what I'm saying. A lot of stuff remains unchanged. Well, cool, we got Lump of Coal. Man, Coupon was a really nice drop there. Let's go ahead and charge our number 2 butt bomb here. See if we get anything we like. Nope. And we definitely have enough money to buy anything we want. We can buy it already, not just after the bosses. So we're going to keep re-rolling now. See if we get something we like. Obviously the ideal thing... Maybe not obviously. Okay, so in a general sense, the ideal thing would be a good item. I can never remember if this is Mom's Eye or Mom's Contact. I'm pretty sure this is Mom's Eye. That is Mom's Contact. Okay, wrong one. Our trinket has given us a random mushroom effect, and in this case it is Tiny Mush. So our fire rate got a lot better, which fire rate does, I think, affect this technology laser. Okay, let's refresh our Holy Mantle. Well, that's a convenient bomb, and that's a convenient Mom's Contact proc. Man, some of these bosses on floor 2 even are so easy, and then on every now and then floor 1 will give you like Mega Fatty twice. It's remarkable. Okay, so we have a second devil deal item, or not a deal even, just devil item that does nothing, but it is also a second guppy item. So I'm pretty happy with that. Now if we can just get one more, we will be in business. It is also true that since we took a devil deal already, we won't be getting angel rooms, which is good because we want those free devil deals. We definitely want champion belt. We'll try a pill. I mean, it's not like it's going to be health down. We will blow up all the blow-upable things. We should really be looking for the secret rooms on every floor since we have infinite bombs. I have just kind of forgotten to do it. Alright, so we are going to be able to get champion belt right now. We could come back in a sec and see if Coupon gives it to us for free. But we would have to clear 2 rooms first for that. And, okay, Big Fan, Fat Protector, is going to give us some more ability to block bullets. Alright, let's find the secret room. Is it here? Nope. So it must be by one of the treasure rooms. Or, alternatively, by the exit. Those are the locations where it can be. It's not here. Last shot. Okay, there it is. And we get a bunch of money. Counterfeit coin. Wealth of wealth. Counterfeit penny, sorry. This is one of the best trinkets for greed mode. Let's... Oh, I want that key to open up the golden chest. I'm gonna risk it. See? Got us back up to 15 cents and got a bomb out of it. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and buy this. We could buy the Robo Spider just to really add to our technological theme. Might be fun. And overall, this run is looking pretty strong. We haven't got anything busted yet, but we've got good stats, we've got a lot of utility. You know, we can block some shots, we can get some items for free, we can generate extra money with counterfeit coin. Don't get blown up. And Tech 2 is letting us, you know, do crowd control very nicely. The poop bombs, we're starting to get to the point of the run where we forget about them and they might actually do more harm than good, but they are really good at doing a little bit of damage to everything in the room. and confusing things so that enemies are less likely to rush right at us. Anything? Hey, we got our spider. I'll take a spider. The other thing is, you notice that does remove the item option from the pool, so normally when you buy something it gets replaced. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, 5 times in a row. That's a 1 in 32 chance. Oops, okay, that's trouble. I really want to hit the button. Oh man, okay. And I believe if we stand here, we are safe. Very risky trying to get to the button there, but I'm glad that we did, so that we don't have to fight another boss with Mega Moss still there. Champion Bloat is rough, but our damage is good enough. We ought to be able to do some stuff to it. And the nice thing is, since this room is so long, we've got a lot of room above it to dodge, because you don't want to stand below Bloat or to the sides of Bloat. You want to stand above Bloat, but he will jump towards you. But if it's a big room, he'll jump towards you some, then you move further back, then you repeat the process, and we have enough damage to kill him before that even became a problem. Guppy? Not Guppy yet, but we get a okay familiar, and we get a book that would give us health if it were possible for us to gain health. Moving on to the next floor with 34 cents. Very nice. Counterfeit coin. Sorry, counterfeit penny. Very kindly giving us that 50% chance of extra money 5 times in a row. Let's blow you up for the money. We got a pill there, maybe some money here. Range down. Luckily, that's not going to affect our laser. This is going to be a tears up, and I think we do want that. I don't think we really want... we don't want to replace our excellent trinket. We don't want a tarot card. We do want to check for a secret room. And sleep in the bed. It won't do anything in any way, but if we were still trying to unlock blanket, it would help with that, and it's important to be well rested. It's something... If I followed that advice in real life, it would be very wise. Get out of here, mysterious paper. I do think I would like to buy a hive mind, because... Papa Fly. Wow, we've got a lot of familiars. You know, BFF might actually be okay here. Hive mind is going to be kind of an ambitious purchase. Oh hey, it turned us into Beelzebub. That's not very impactful. It turns some enemy flies either friendly or just neutral, I think. I think friendly. It's not something that's going to really help us very much. But it's kind of cute. It also gives us the ability to fly, which we already have, so, you know, pretty inconsequential. But neat. Enemies are starting to spawn about as fast as we can kill them. So, I do want to briefly stop shooting so I can start charging a new poop bomb to confuse all the enemies, make them a little less likely to rush directly at us. Start charging a new poop bomb, the auto release just about in time for this new wave. These are easy to take out. I was talking about something else, but then I actually had to start focusing on the game. I know, very selfish of me. Very rude. Okay, start charging the next one. There we go. So the way the poop bomb is charged is if you fire continuously for, I'd say, 3 seconds sounds about right, a poop bomb is released. It does not happen again until the next time that you stop firing and start again. So I charge one here, I keep firing, it's not going to come back. You all may already know this, but just in case. Crooked Penny is interesting, but we're not going to go for it. There is BFF, and there is our syringe transformation. Let's see, that's going to give us slightly worse fire rate, worse luck, but better range is inconsequential, but much better damage. Mostly because of the transformation, I imagine. And BFF is, you know, not a massive upgrade, but now we have a big spider, a big fly, a big secret baby, bigger than us, really. And our little rotating familiars, our orbitals, are going to be able to protect us even more effectively. So charge a bomb, start the boss wave, and take him out. We ought to be able to kill this before the new one spawns with no trouble. Okay, start charging the new bomb. And that's a little unfortunate, but I don't think this is going to be a problem. I shouldn't say that, because saying that is a good way to die. Just through, you know, pure jinxing it, but wasn't an issue. I do want to test something. I don't think Hookworm will affect a Tech 2 laser. It would affect a Tech 1 laser. Let's find out. It does. I mean, that's a good effect. It's just not as good as extra money in a money-based game mode. Tech 2 is going to be really nice at taking care of Skolex there. Almost bombed myself, but we're okay. Oh, there are 2 stains. See? Easy to dodge. This game isn't hard at all. My previous video is crying. Ooh, that's a really nice Mom's Contact freeze. Just stand here, dodge all the bullets. Not that we really need to with these great orbitals. Guppy? Guppy? No Guppy yet. So we have a lot of... Our run is pretty good, but it's set up to become really good if just a couple conditions are met. We have Hive Mind, so if we get any consistent source of spiders or flies, all of a sudden that's going to become very powerful. The easiest way to get that was if we get one more Guppy item, because we've already got 2 of those, so we're set up for that. We also have, you know, a slightly smaller setup, but we have BFF, so if we're able to, don't touch that, make it die with bombs. If we are able to get some good things, get some good familiars, we will double the power of those. Okay. Get a reroll here. Squeezy is a nice tier upgrade, and getting from 6 to 5 looks like only 1 point of difference, but you know, that's a good 20% or 16% depending on how you're counting it upgrade, and I think that's worth doing. Not a Guppy item, but more than profitable enough for my taste, especially with Counterfeit Penny, giving us a lot of stuff. Meat is a small damage up, but we're looking for bigger things. Chaos could give us Guppy, and I value that pretty highly. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the Devil Deal first. Oh, spooky ghosts. We're going to go to the Devil Deal first, see if we get it there, and after that we will buy Chaos and start rolling in the shop. Okay. Oh my goodness. That spooked me nearly as much as some stuff in the last video. Okay, charge a bomb, finish the last few waves. This is where it starts to get a little overwhelming. Because even if you're really strong, lasers all over the place are a big problem for the Lost. Okay, spawning lots of spiders, but our lasers make quick work of those. Okay, we managed to take out the Brimstone Ghosts. That was the last of them, so that's not something we have to worry about anymore. These can jump directly on top of us, so we gotta worry about that. Luckily those last shots missed us, and we are pretty much through this portion of the floor. Okay, so we're not gonna buy anything yet, because we want to save up money until after the Devil Deal. I would like Bloat. Okay, I can get behind Bloat here. It's gonna jump. I would love it to come further down, but it looks like we're just gonna have to handle both boss waves at once, because I felt like I could handle it. And I hope I'm not wrong, but it looks like Bloat is pretty much taken care of. Now we can go ahead and look at the Fallen. Blank Rune, let's find out what it does. That's very good, actually. So that just gave us a bunch of extra money. And an extra Justice card. Lucky us. I'm trying to think of a reason we would hold an extra Justice card, and there isn't one. I mean, I don't think we're going to get Blank card. And even if we get Blank card, Justice is not that powerful an enabler. So I just don't want to carry it anymore. Okay, charging our second thing. This is going to be really easy for us to deal with. This would be really hard if you only fired one bullet at a time, and had a low rate of fire, but since we have lasers... Don't die after saying it's easy, MusicalConman. Since we have lasers, we can blast through these all at once. Guppy? Not Guppy. Not Guppy. Alright, it is time to start looking for Guppy. And with a reroll machine, we have got a lot of abilities to search for it here. I kind of want Void, but I'm going to keep moving on. Okay, we've seen our first breakfast. Let's start counting them. That's 1, that's 2. We could buy a book for a chance at the transformation. That's a good book. And at 7 cents, it's worth it. But I don't think we want Pandora's Box even at 7 cents. I do not remember the greed mode chart for Pandora's Box, and I'm fine with not remembering it. Book of Shadows is going to be really good for us. It's a 3rd breakfast. 4. Tammy's Head is... Okay, I will buy a 3rd book just for the transformation. Because that is a significant upgrade. Like, getting 1 closer to the transformation? Nah. Fully getting the transformation? Yeah, huh? Okay, that is the end of this, so no chaos. And there we go. Guppy. Okay. Didn't mean to buy breakfast, but it's fine. We are in good shape. So, now... Oops. Forgot to look for the secret room. But I think we're doing pretty good, because we have 9 lives, we have a ton of damage, and we have invincibility. We don't have so much damage that we can kill the final boss incredibly quickly. That is the one issue with this run. It means in the final boss, Book of Shadows will only last for a limited time. 4th Guppy item will not do anything for us, and it's not better than Book of Shadows, so we keep rolling. Guppy's Collar does double our amount of lives. Effectively. Because every time we would dive, we have a 50% chance not to. And I was going to buy it, because I was like, that's actually a lot of great value with 9 lives, because then it becomes basically 18 lives. But then I thought for a second, and I thought, if I go in to fight Ultra Greed and Ultra Greedier 9 times and die 9 times in a row, do I really want to fight him an extra... Do I want to fight 18 times if I am not winning in the first 9? I just want to do something I think will be fun here. 1, 2, 3. I can fill the room with these. 2, 3. I mean, I'm not going to literally fill the room, because that would take 3. That would take forever. 1, 2, 3. Oops, too late. 1, 2, 3. Oops. Too early. Well, left too early. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's enough. Let's press the button. And I'm just going to be permanently invincible here, because as long as I can clear 3 waves fast enough, I'll get my Book of Shadows back, and we can start the process again. So this is why Book of Shadows is really good here. It won't be as good in the final boss fight, but, you know, it helps us get the last few hits in if we're worried. It helps us dodge taking a hit, etc., etc. You know, it's invincibility on a character who can't afford to get hit. It's very good. Okay, I'm going to get more towards the end of this wave and become invincible again. I do want to make sure I have invincibility ready on the boss wave, so that we can rush in and kill the bosses quickly. Since we have BFF, our Cube of Meat is going to do tremendous damage. Once we get in there with Book of Shadows. Okay, it's re-rolling time. I don't want to die more than 9 times. So we're going to move past Guppy's Collar. I don't need keys. I would love something like a car battery. I don't need Bob's Brain or another breakfast. I hope you at home are counting the breakfast, or else you're not loyal fans. Also remember to like, comment, subscribe, and buy my merch. Ooh, that is a great damage upgrade, so I'm going to go from 6 to I ate you to that's a new number. It's in between 10.59 and 10.61. It's called I can't really do it on purpose, but I hope you understand the joke. Are you sophisticated enough to understand my humor? Anyway, the point is our damage increased like 50%, which multiplies not only our tears, but also our flies. I still don't want Guppy's collar. I've made my decision. I don't want health. It's like our 4th Guppy's head, and listen, I am not ungrateful. Do we even want Tech X? I mean, yes, of course it improves it a bit, but do we want to just win because we took Tech X? And the answer is yes. Tech X is very good. Okay, so that's what we needed to feel like we could beat the final boss with confidence. We have a lot of defense, and we had a good amount of offense. As you can see, our offensive potential increased a good amount with the Cricket's Head, and now Tech X is just going to take it. But we can kill the boss very fast. I almost died. That would have been pretty funny. Dying to a tentacle. Not even in a sexy way. Although, also we have 9 lives, so we wouldn't have. Infamy would give us a chance to resist a bullet, but I don't think bullets are our main danger factor here. Blood Clot, not worth it. I do want to use all the resources at my disposal for success here. Okay, we can buy this and see what's underneath it. It is Eye of Belial, and we will take that. I don't know if Eye of Belial works with Tech X. I believe that it does not. Eye of Belial makes it so that after passing through an enemy, your tears become more powerful. Because Tech X doesn't work with something like multi-dimensional baby, which is a similar, if your tears pass through it, they get stronger thing, so I don't think it will work. But, you know, if I were wrong, I wouldn't mind. We'll blow these up so that we can get a little extra money, hopefully, to donate to the Greed Machine. One nice thing is, I was going to say we'll just hold down and fire continuously so that we only spawn 1 bomb, and then no more, but we're doing Tech X, so we're just going to be doing this all the time. So that's how we'll avoid spawning bombs. The small circles do the same amount of damage as the big ones. Mom's Contact, getting a nice freeze there. Getting the flies spawned, and you can see we're just churning through it real quick. I really should have charged up Book of Shadows before I went in, huh? But I got scared by those tentacles. Oops. Okay, that's the first half of the first phase. Tech X is really good at taking out these coins, and if we miss one, it's really good at taking out the ensuing enemies. And I should dodge a little bit. And I do need to focus on dodging in the second phase, because that's where it gets tricky. But luckily we have enough damage that if we die and have to try again, it's not going to take so long that I get bored and hate everything. Which is a real risk with 9 lives. If you've ever gone into the Hush fight with low damage and a lot of lives, or any boss fight really, like the Matriarch fight we did a couple of videos ago, that was probably pretty painful to watch. Okay. We have gotten a lot of progress made. Almost got hit by a poop bomb, but we didn't. A lot of progress made. Have only just now lost our Holy Mantle. So we do have to dodge a little more seriously now, but this boss isn't usually so bad once you learn his patterns, like most of the bosses in the game. The door attacks are easy to dodge, as long as he doesn't jump immediately after. The bombs are a threat if you don't have enough damage to kill them, but if you can kill them, then there aren't going to be any bombs near you, it's not going to be a problem. And we'll take him out. Get a little extra money. Ooh, and he turned into 1 penny. Donate it to our Greed Machine. And we're going to call that a pretty successful run. So next time you see me on the channel, I guess I will be recording, what is it called? I kept the tab open. The Quiet Sleep. I'm looking forward to that. I may even go over and record a little bit of that right now, but for you, this is the end of the video, and I wish you well. Goodbye, dear viewer.